Hey up everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. I'm coming back to you with another video today, and that's going to be my Numpty of the Week award. Sorry it's a bit late, obviously the grand final was yesterday, so I did the review for that. And generally the Numpty of the Week award is done on a Sunday, but today it's going to have to be done on the Monday. Now if you're new to the channel, the Numpty of the Week award goes to the person. It can be a fan, it can be a club, it can be a player. It can be anyone associated in the rugby league world that either says or does the daftest thing. Now, I've been doing this award for, you can see, 3 or 4 months now. It's got a pretty good response from everyone out there. Of course, there's some people that don't like it and I get attacked for it. But I'm just going to keep doing these videos and I'm not too bothered by what people see out there. So, also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you have subscribed and you get that notification bell so you get notified when I do a new video. I was looking at the analytics the other week and about 67% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you get out this independent YouTuber, that would be smashing. I'm trying to get the 300 subscribers by the end of the month. I'm up to 295, getting close. I've done really well this month, so if you could help me get to 300, that would be smashing. Anyways, getting back to the video. If you haven't watched Rugby of the Week, I generally do the winner face and then just go through some of the nominations. So the winner this week, and I have a drum roll, but I don't have a drummer in the house, so I'm just going to have to skip the drum roll. It goes to Josh Guaigu. I hope that I pronounced that right, even though I don't really care if I did because what he said was quite daft. So going to his comment, which won him the Numpty of the Week award this week, he said, Melbourne has won 5 premierships. There was no salary cap when South won 20 of their premierships, so 2 of Melbourne's that was stripped should be counted as well. And then some people pretty much replied with what I would see anyway. South never cheated to win the 20 premierships. And then another person said, it's not that the rules were different, it's just that Melbourne cheated. And then finally someone said, maybe, just maybe, if Melbourne hadn't cheated, they would record more grand final wins, but no, they have been the grubbiest team since their conception. History shows that most of the Melbourne tactics have been bad for the game. So Josh Guaigu, you win me Numpty of the Week award for that comment. Now going back to some of the other nominations, the first one was from Jessica Lambourne, who said, I think the grand final might be cancelled tomorrow night because of the weather on the Sunday. Are you sure about that, Jessica Lambourne? And I think this person underneath summed it up really correctly here. Like, Izzy Yusuf replied, this isn't cricket. So if you watched a few grand finals in the past, they play in mud, they play in slop, they play in all sorts. So a little bit of rain wasn't going to call off the grand final. The next Numpty of the Week comment comes from Dylan Wilson, who said, well, he just attacked me out of nowhere. Like, he says, you're a dickhead. I will be telling people not to subscribe to your channel and will be reporting you for hate speech. Hate speech? Where have I said any thing that's classified as hate speech? And apparently a few people that are subscribed to this channel know Dylan Wilson. But for him to attack me out of nowhere like that, I just don't understand it, me. Going to the next comment and the nomination. This one was from Rookie Mistake. And he said on Instagram, South only had 1 premiership. They got kicked out of the comp and then were readmitted as a new side. Not so sure about that one, Rookie Mistake. I guess your comment fits your username perfectly. The next comment comes from Emily Blake, who said, this is in response to someone saying that most of the people in Melbourne and the public down there don't really give a fuck about Melbourne. They're too concerned with other things like EFL, cricket and everything else. And she said, how come Melbourne averaged 22 to 25,000 people at every game? I'm not too sure that they average about 22 to 25,000 a game. They struggle to even sell out a finals match. So 22 to 25,000, I don't think that they've ever really got that many for a regular season match, unless it's the Anzac Day game against New Zealand. They generally average between 17 to 18,000 from the last time I checked. So that comment's a bit way off the mark there, like. The next comment and nomination comes from Pupi, Leka, Muller. And they said, wait, where's the other 2 premierships for Melbourne? You can take it from us, but we still have the rings and the memories from 2007 and 2009. And once again, some people do the commenting for me without me even having to see out. One person, Brett Buckley, said, the rest of us have the memories of where the Melbourne club cheated and didn't deserve them also. And then people below said, memories of being cheated as a fan. And then another person went, you cheated, what did you expect? And just going back to a couple of these comments, it boils me piss when the NRL they do this every year. Before the grand final, they do a tally of all the premiership winning clubs. And of course, Belmead, St George, Eastern Suburbs, South, they get attacked on the comment section and you get all these daft cunts saying stupid things. So I'm glad that I do the Numpty of the Week awards so I can call them out. The next comment, this is coming from the same thread. This one comes from Jose Fernandez, who said, how many of those 21 premierships that South won were forfeits by the opposition team? Only one, actually. So that comment, once again, was a bit daft and way off the mark. And the final comment of the week from a fan and nomination come from Tony Campbell. Now, there was a thing on the Parramatta page where someone from England, from where I live, had a picture of a 2000 Parramatta shirt, but he didn't know the year. But he said, I want to know the year so I can sell it on eBay. And it was a picture of the Parramatta shirt from 2000 where they changed the logo from the one that they have got now, this one, to the cartoon character one. And Tony Campbell went on there, and every single person that said 2000, because nearly everyone said, yeah, 2000, he went 1998. And then after a while I went, fucking how are you? I'll show you a photo of the Parramatta shirt from 1998. And I showed him a photo, of the official photo with the logo on the shirt like that. And he's still going, no, that's not fucking right. The shirt that this person's trying to sell is from 1998. And then it got to a point where everyone's going, what fucking drugs are you on, like? And then he says, oh, I got my information from someone on Gumtree. They told me that this shirt was from 1998. And I'm going, you get your facts and information from Gumtree? So Tony Campbell, he's on the Numpty of the Week award as well. Now, just before I go, some player nominations. I spoke about it in my review yesterday with the NRL 2020 Grand Final, and I'm going to give a nomination to Nathan Cleary. The game was at 10-0 to Melbourne. Penrith finally got themselves back into the game, you could see. They got a couple of sets down Melbourne's end of the field. And just before this happened, Andrew John said, you're not going to beat Melbourne by throwing crazy passes, doing crazy kicks. You have to work the ball from left to right, right to left, and you have to do short, sharp, quick passes, just short, just one-off passes. No crazy over-the-top Hail Mary passes. About a minute after that, Nathan Cleary does the opposite of what Andrew John suggested and throws this crazy pass without even looking. And Suliasi Vunivalu takes the intercept, runs away and makes it 16-0. So for that, I'm going to put Nathan Cleary in the Numpty of the Week. He gets a nomination for that. I don't know what he was thinking. I'm still trying to fathom why he did it. Why Nathan Cleary? Why did you do it? And the last nomination goes to Brandon Smith. Now, some people might go, why am I nominating Brandon Smith? Well, Brandon Smith, you could see, compared to some other players, he's only new to the Melbourne setup. He's only been there 2 or 3 years. But the way that he carries on and the way that he behaves, he's fitting in just perfect, the way I think. Over the last couple of weeks, his behaviour's been pretty shite. And he's fitting in with the whole narrative of Melbourne where they're not gracious winners. They're not when they win, they're not gracious about it. They're not humble about it. They really act like a pack of cunts about it. And there was an article by James Hooper earlier in the week that said 25 reasons why Melbourne are the most disliked club in the NRL, which is true. They are the most disliked club in the NRL. And then after they won the grand final, Brandon Smith did this Instagram video or YouTube video where he had the ring and he went, "Number 26, take that, you baldy cunt." Now, you know, I think the best thing in that scenario to do would to see nothing, basically, because I think sometimes silence is the best killer. If someone says something about you, especially if you're in the media, the best thing to do is just respond with silence and to be gracious about it. Because I bet you James Hooper would probably feel a bit silly after writing that article, even though some of it was true. But for Brandon Smith to come out and do that, it kind of proved a point with the article. And then you look at some other clubs that have been attacked in the media that have won the Premiership. St George 2010, Cronulla 2016. They were attacked in the media. They were both told that they weren't going to win and they were chokers. They ended up winning. And did they do posts like that? Did they say, you know, fuck the Daily Telegraph, you pack of cunts, we won the grand final in 2010, we're fucking St George all this keeper? No, they didn't. They won and they silenced their critics. They didn't have to see it out. And there's been a couple of things that Brandon Smith's done over the last couple of weeks where I remember they'd won the game against Parramatta and he got subbed off the field, and that was going to be it for the game for Brandon Smith. And you know what he did? He ended up going the wrong way around the field to get off the pitch, and he ran deliberately over to the Parramatta fans and tried to incite someone. He went over and he went, like that. Is that someone is that the behaviour befitting of a professional athlete? Is that a gracious winner? No, it's not. And then his behaviour in the grand final, getting deliberately sinned in to waste time, and then before he gets off the field, he stops and just kind of sits there, and then Josh Mansour pushes him in the back, which I think is perfectly right, because it was just wasting time, and I don't think it was very sportsmanlike for him to do that. So Brandon Smith, he gets a nomination. Anyway, that's me Numpty of the Week video. It's gone a bit over schedule. The winner this week was Josh Guaigu, who said that because South won 20 premierships before the salary cap, that Melbourne should also have their premierships reinstated because it was the same rules according to him. And there was quite a few nominations this week. Now this will be my last Numpty of the Week award for the year. I'm going to be doing a Numpty of the Year award where I'm going to get all the winners that have done it over the last 3 months, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick the Numpty of the Year, the daftest comment of the year, or the daftest action by a player of the year. Stay tuned for that one. And if you did enjoy the video tonight, make sure that you click that like button and you click that subscribe button. And I'm pretty sure that I'll get my customary 2 dislikes, or I'll get some abusive comments from people. So once again, thank you Dylan and Eds, the Rango Man, the Thrush, Ashby, Daniel Nathaniel Arthur, Adam Mazel, Richard Rowlands, John Salvatino, Dylan Wilson, Chris Riley. I'm not too sure who's going to abuse me this time, but I look forward to your posts. So anyways, everyone, I'm going to get out of here, and I hope you all enjoy your Tuesday. Alright, catch us all later. Ta-ra.